teachers. I'm going to be doing a quick video on how you can release music with students based on work that I've done in my classroom. And I want to show you what this can look like in action, especially if you're in a K-12 setting and you're working with students who are not necessarily pre-professionals in higher education, but they're just students in your music class. Here is how I approach releasing music with students. And I should say that I have released music with students for class projects, and we've also just done it outside as like an extracurricular thing with some of my students who are just interested in getting their music out there. And I'll show you what both of those kind of look like. So first, we develop our release goal. We work backwards to plan the release, making sure that we have due dates for tracks and songwriting and all of that goes into it. We get proper permissions, and you definitely need to check with your school admin before you do this and make sure that you have parental permissions to be putting music in a public space that was created in class. This might be a little bit different from permissions that students already signed for the school district, so just make sure that you're checking in with your school about this. Then you're going to be creating and finishing your tracks, developing titles and album artwork, uploading your finished files, releasing on your desired platform. I'll be showing you 2 today. And then I say host a release party because, of course, we want to celebrate the great work that your students are doing. So the first thing I want to share is how to actually create your music. I've done this multiple ways. This is an example of a song that was created on Soundtrap that students collaborated on one track together in class and also remotely. We also have taken students into a professional recording studio. So every spring we do a field trip where we raise money to take a group of students to a local recording studio in our city of Philadelphia. They learn a little bit about the recording industry and they get a chance to record a song. And so if you're interested in knowing more about that, just send me an email or a message on our Facebook group and I'd be happy to share. So we create our tracks, we create our music, we write our music, and then it's time to release. So one of the options for you is to use a distribution service if you're going to be putting the music on streaming services. But just keep in mind that this does cost money. So you have to identify who's going to be paying for it. Is it under your name or the school district's name? Again, make sure you get the proper permissions. So this is an example of one distribution hub. This is DistroKid. This is my personal DistroKid account because I don't want to, go behind the school one to show you some of the student data, but you can see all of my releases are here and then the platforms that they're streaming to. So one of the nice things about these distribution hubs is as streaming platforms are added, they tend to adapt and then also add your music to those platforms. So this is a great option if you're looking to put the music on Spotify, Snapchat, it's kind of up to you and you can really choose which platforms you stream to. But again, you need to get the proper permissions for that. Another great option is Bandcamp. So this is my students' kind of landing page for Bandcamp. These are some albums that we've put out in the past. I did not name this one, just want to throw this out there. And you can even see there's a photo of my students in the recording studio creating some of this music. So I love having a Bandcamp for the school because anytime we put out an album, we can just keep adding it to the same Bandcamp. It's free. If people want to send a donation in, they can, but they don't have to. We've also taken some of our releases and put them on streaming services. So for example, this one, Selective Memory, is on Spotify. We did have permissions from students and parents to do that. And I love going back and listening to past releases. It just makes me so happy to hear my students online. And what I really love about it is it's something tangible that they can take with them. So once they leave my program or once they leave my class, they can take it with them. I would encourage you, if you have any interest in releasing music with students, that you reach out to us. We would love to hold your hand and walk you through the process. But I think you will find that it is so incredible for your program to be getting work out there for other people to listen to.